answer your questions.
Nithyanandam, wall side?
Yes, go ahead.
Wall side.
Wall side. Go ahead.
Nithyanandam. So I have a few questions for you. Okay, maybe this is, I don't want to say not fully understanding karma. I like good karma. I think we probably all do.
So you see, about karma, I have given a webinar. I think a few months before.
Okay.
That's the best definition given for karma ever, directly from the cosmic record, cosmic archives. And maybe it is, I think, 40 or 50 minutes I have spoken. Better you see that. That will give you a complete idea.
Okay.
Now I won't be able to repeat the whole thing in this next few minutes.
Okay.
I'll really advise you just see that webinar.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, not done yet.
It's a direct legal opinion about the karma.
Okay. So another question about, I guess, the difference between disease and illness. Like yesterday you were saying a lot of us, or we've been saying we're all sick, but it's really the stuff coming out.
Oh, yes.
But let's say we go home and people a month from now end up with a cold or the flu. How is that, first off, is that something churning inside of us and then coming out?
No. You will actually know, even when so many people are coughing, having cold, but you see them very clearly, how their whole day busy and their day is not broken.
Okay.
Usually what happens, a small cold, even if you go to the office, you will literally make everyone hot. You understand? So your day will not be disturbed. Then you can be very sure it's a cleansing process.
Okay. So on that note then, disease in the body, how is that, I don't want to say, well, yeah, how is it different? Is it energy?
To tell you honestly, disease itself is a hoax.
Okay.
Hoax. Which we were made to believe when we were too young and gullible.
Okay.
Modern society is one of the worst religion forced on us when we were gullible.
Okay.
All the idea of beauty, idea of disease, everything is implanted inside you when you were a child for you to be exploited forever by bunch of these few fellows.
Okay.
See, there was a time 140 was the diabetes sugar level. Overnight, when the diabetes association decided that they are not having job, they brought it down to 100. 60% of the country suddenly became diabetic overnight. Understand?
Yeah.
So there's so much of the whole drama, vested interest going on.
Yeah.
This belief, all diseases, whether mental or physical or hoax, is the best belief I can give you.
Got it.
And with any belief, till it becomes your realization, there will be little struggle. With this belief,
yeah, okay.
even the struggle will be a great practice.
Okay.
See, with any belief, till it becomes realization, there will be little struggle. Even if that little struggle is there, this belief will be the best practice. So, more and more drilling this belief into your system. More and more completing all other ideas other than this belief.
Okay. Got it.
See, when every time then when you face the disease as your reality, you will only be in the mood of completion, because disease is hoax. This is the ultimate law. Anything other than this should be completed, not entertained. So more and more, and one more thing you guys need to understand. There are tons of powers sitting inside us only for us. They are all waiting just for us to recognize them. For example, just because you can't bend and touch your feet, you think you have a stiff body. Only suddenly, some rare occasion, you will realize your capacity to bend back and touch your calf muscle. In some emergency situations, you will realize, you will understand, oh God, I thought I have a stiff body. Only now I realize I have this power. How many of you have had this kind of experience in your life? No, I am telling you, even mentally we have like this many unrecognized powers. When I am telling you this kind of ultimate laws of life, disease is a hoax. When you apply this ferociously into you, you will open up those unrecognized powers to your day-to-day life. You would have always believed, even if you catch a cold or cough, you can't run your daily life. When you open up ferociously to this kind of truths, suddenly you will realize there are tons of things which you can do. Very recently, one of my Swami, he had a fracture and lived with that fracture for 30 days. Because he lived with it, it got healed. Really? Hairline crack, it got healed. When it settled, almost, only the remaining little bit was there left. He went for X-ray and the doctor said, it happened and over now. You don't need now any medical attention. You just go. Really happened. The fellow who believes just with a cough and cold, I cannot survive, doesn't know he has the power even to handle a fracture without any pain. Please understand, I am not asking you, when you have a fracture, don't have medical assistance and all that. Other than their beliefs, no other intervention can happen. That's the way the country laws are made. In India, there is a law, including diabetes, 53 disease, nobody can claim proof. To develop diabetic kriya, I became diabetic and healed it just by the kriya. I have evidence. To develop the diabetic kriya, I have to physically see, I became diabetic, I have a medical document, records, 10 days. Did the kriya, no medication, in 11 days became all right. I have evidence, but you can't claim cure for diabetes. You can't claim even in a flyer or a poster or in any print, any form, cure for diabetes. I tell you, whether it is a migraine or cancer, the idea all diseases are a hoax can help you in an amazing way to face, handle any oppression, suppression, exploitation done to your body. All diseases are oppression, suppression, exploitation done by the pharmacy lobbies on humanity. And getting back to natural lifestyle is made very difficult. See, 70% of the chicken is cancer arsenic. FDA says openly. If you Google, you will see FDA's official report. 70% of chicken available in US is cancer arsenic. That's the word they are using. Huh? I don't know the exact that word. That's too big for my village mouth. Huh? Cancer arsenic means they are cancer causing. The cancer bomb. That is what exactly they mean. Huh? Now that is another one word, and the title of the article I am saying. Arsenic they are using in the like a bomb. In that meaning, they are using. 70% chicken available in US are causing cancer means, all right, do you have an alternative? Can you get back to vegan lifestyle? Literally impossible. Maybe in big cities it is possible that you can procure your own and start living, cooking and all that. But other than the top few big cities, the vegetarian food or wholesome food is not a lifestyle. Understand? And something to become a lifestyle, it should be available in every county where people are living. But if you see, chicken is available literally in every county where people are living. Wholesome food is available only 19% of the country. 19. I am talking statistics. It's reported by the government. Only 19% of the country have access to organic food, even if they decide to become organic. So, a hoax is told and the lifestyle is created for that hoax to become reality, and nobody is allowed to think out of the box. Even if somebody thinks or decides, they are not provided. For example, everyone is shouting, there is a medicine for HIV and AIDS in Hindu tradition, Siddha tradition. Yes, there is a medicine. I heard one doctor is successful in doing it, but till that is available in every pharmaceutical shop, you can't claim pride about it. That cannot be reality till that pill is available in every pharmaceutical shop. Same way, the alternative system, possibly, actually this should have been the main system, not alternative. Actually, the chemical medicine should be called as alternative because it came very late. The natural thing should have been called as medical system, traditional medical system. It is such a systematic powerful lobby. Even though it will take a lot of time and energy for me to establish my statement, still I'll ask you guys to keep this as the law of your life. All disease is hoax, whether mental or physical. And anything which is trying to disprove the statement, only complete with it. I can assure you one thing, the quality of your life will be 1,000 times better with this faith than the traditional faiths you got in your modern day schooling. With the due respect to all the doctor devotees here. That is what. That is another one problem, because now they are hypnotized so much. No, really. See, when doctor says, when you tell people that you don't have any problem, they are unhappy. No, same problem I have. See, when they come with a question of 6 pages, and I give one word, I'll take care, they are unhappy. But I gave 6 pages, you are not even giving me 6 words. See, the attention need gets into a perverted way and thinks that if they are not attended, that I don't have knowledge in that field. Instead, their problem is not that big. Now, doctors have the problem because it has become a two-world problem, you understand. See, the belief, when it grows in wrong direction, how it creates peer pressure even for you guys. Unfortunately, it's a... Even in my field, the same problem. When I tell people, no, don't, actually there's nothing, you relax. They think I don't know much. They think, oh, this Swami is too young. Maybe he did not complete the education and ran away from the Gurukul and came. Now that is why now I kept Jata, to look big Swami. See now, that young boyish look will go and I'll look like a matured, big guy. Now actually this young boyish look was a big problem in our field. See, in our field, it is always the old people with a long beard and the hair and constipated face. No. No, really. See, in the Shilpa Shastra in Agama, all the gods' face, the lip will be upside. All these gurus' face, the lip will be downside. Mine is the first face, the guru upside, lip. See, the lip, final thing going up. I was wondering why in Agama itself the structure they have made it like that. Because 90% are like that. A constipated look and constipated face. Actually, they don't need respect, they need kadkapudi. When you go to them, you should not take flower, you should take kadkapudi to them. No, actually, it's a real problem. You guys see, we are laughing, but it's a real problem. Now, what you said, I completely agree. Many honest doctors have this problem. Many doctors, you see, I can say that many doctors feel, oh, if it's really, I am attending to that person and I am serving, let me charge. Otherwise, it's okay. I don't need to. His body is not a income source for me. When the doctors think like that, the patients are not letting them to. It has become like a peer pressure. Hmm?